Okay, so I was the one of the first people to tweet this out, and it's because of my mother. Which one of my tweets made it to the Philly D vid? So my mom, of course, who's like Miss New York Times herself, she was texting. This is the one that made it. She was texting me and just was like, oh my God, this is the best day ever. I can't get enough. And we were sending each other stuff. And then she sent me, she was like, oh my God, Stephen Bannon just said this. So then I went and Googled it and screenshot it. And I know for a fact that journalists used my photo, that they just like saved this and then reposted it on their own tweets because it was the exact same screenshot and also said 7 minutes ago. So this is, can I just say I was breaking news on Twitter before a lot of journalists were. So I guess that makes me a journalist, huh? I've got the in with my mother who gets like New York Times notifications. Like that woman does not miss anything in the NYT. Thank you for your service. You're so welcome. But yeah, this was crazy. Bannon, who's been one of the most vocal critics of Musk for months, said he is advising the president to cancel all of Musk's contracts and launch several investigations into the world's richest man. He has been waiting for this. I mean, you know what this situation is? Everyone's an asshole here. The Bannon, Trump, Musk, everyone involved, the crypto bros, MAGA, it's everyone sucks here. The worst people you know are fighting. The worst. And I will just say, okay, for people who are like, everyone who's delighting in this making jokes, well, there's serious stuff going on. Yeah, I know. And we feel like we're in hell. So it's nice to see some of the worst fuckers in the world going at each other. Okay, can we have this? Can we just have a moment? Can we watch them like try and burn each other down? We need this. Why do you think so many people have just been celebrating today, hoping like ding dong the witch is dead? Yeah, a crumb, please, sir. May we have a crumb? May we have a crumb? But also, it's not just like a crumb of fun. This could be great. I mean, okay, it's horrible for the US, but like also good, you know? If they can destroy each other, maybe we can come through clean on the other side. I don't know. Bannon said they should initiate a formal investigation of his immigration status because I am of the strong belief that he's an illegal alien, which I'm pretty sure Musk did overstay his visa back when he was on a student visa. Like there's something there. And he should be deported from the country immediately. And the thing about it too is like people have been, so many people have been bringing up this point when Elon Musk talks about like deportations, illegal aliens, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, says the guy from South Africa. He lied on his student visa. Yeah, says the guy from South Africa who is from another country and is gleefully talking about deporting people from other countries. And maybe we should take a look here. Yeah, South Africa being added to the travel ban. Bannon said the Trump administration should also investigate Musk's drug use, as reported by The Times, and his effort to get a classified briefing on China from the Pentagon, which was also reported by The Times. Bannon said Musk's security clearance should be suspended during these investigations. Remember when this dropped? When this dropped, and we were all like, oh, he fucking hates his ass. He hates his ass. And Elon was calling himself the first buddy, and he was tweeting things like, I love Donald Trump as much as a straight man can love another man. Oh, how quickly the night changes. Oh, so I think this was the beginning of the end. Here's the vid.
So many different great things. Where is he? Come on up here, Elon. He created...
Where is he? Oh, God, I fucking hate YouTube sometimes.
So many different great things. Where is he? Come on up here, Elon. He created the first major American car company in generations, and his rocket company is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here.
Come here,
Take over,
you.
Elon. Yes, take over.
Come here, little buddy.
Hi, everyone. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
Oh, how the night changes. Oh boy. You know, the slow news day, what are we even going to talk about? Ah! Dude! Oh god, I fucking hate him so much. I hate JD Vance so much. Yo, okay. So here's what's going to happen. Obviously, Republican politicians, especially those in the MAGA sphere, they are going to be aligning with Trump. Of course, this is what they've been doing for 8 years. They have fallen in line. There is no way they are going to side with Musk. But some of them are making sure to tread cautiously because they have spent the last year or however long dick riding Musk into hell. Like he unfollowed Charlie Kirk today on Twitter, and Charlie Kirk put out a tweet that was like so clearly still trying to pander to Musk, while obviously he is not going to be doing anything to piss Donald Trump off. And with this, with Musk's big, beautiful bill coming up, Republican politicians, they are not going to show any disloyalty to Trump in this brewing war. And make no mistake, this is today was not the end of it. Today was not the end. Even though Trump seemed to kind of be, he showed some restraint. I'm sure people around him were like, hey, sir, I would advise not getting fully down into the mud with him. Trump is also ruled by his ego, and he cannot help it. He cannot help it, especially if Musk keeps slinging mud. Also, is that JD Vance on a couch? Watch out. Oh no, this poor couch. Did this couch consent? Okay, so here's what Charlie said. There will be a lot of fighting and attacks in the days to come. So I just want to say something at the outset. God, all I can think of are his creepy teeth. We should never forget how terrible the environment was online prior to October 2022. No matter what happens, I am grateful that Elon Musk bought X and liberated free speech in America. Yeah, until he fucking rebans Donald Trump. His contribution to America and to civilization from that alone is immense. Yeah, liberated free speech in making this a playground for Nazis. Like if that's what liberating free speech is, then sure. Altering the algorithm and unbanning Nazi accounts and then banning accounts who are anti-Nazi. Yeah, it's been great. It's been awesome. It's been so fun. Apparently Trump deleted this. The easiest way to save money, he wrote this, the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. Oh, God. I saw that he had apparently deleted this, but it's too late. Like this is out there. This is what's happening. And we'll get into the reasons that Musk is feuding with Trump, okay? We'll get into like why Musk does not like the big beautiful bill, and trust that has nothing to do with caring about the interests of the working class in the US. Oh, it's still up. Oh, it's still up on Truth Social. Once you drop a Truth Social, you never go back. Okay, that's why it's called Truth Social, because it's truth. Okay? You drop a truth and you don't undrop it. Digital Degen, thank you for the 3 months. These were some of my, some of my favorite copium tweets. Wait. What kind of MAGA are you? Are you Elon MAGA or are you Trump MAGA? What kind of MAGA? Both. I like both of them. Please don't kill me. God. Oh, the worst people you know are scrambling today. Just know that, okay? You need to know. You need to know that the worst people you know are freaking out. They are trying to navigate this and smooth it over. Like Jack Posobiec, some of y'all can't handle 2 high agency males going at it, and it really shows. This is direct communication, phallocentric, versus indirect communication, gynocentric. Why do they talk this way? It's so funny that they talk about phallic stuff more than the gay men who they would mock. Like they're the ones who are always talking about dicks.
Happy to be here.
I understand that you aren't used to it. Yeah, so basically Jack is like, this is how real men behave. Hi.
See you later, Bobby.
Bye. I'll see you later. Love you. This is how real men behave. This is phallocentric communication, okay? Real men call other men pedophiles. All right? That's how real men talk. Oh, Cat Turd is having a day. Cat Turd is having a day. Everybody calm the fuck down, please. Exactly. Friends disagree. Friends fight. Friends need a break from each other. Friends let each other blow smoke. Friends remain friends. It's called adulthood. Oh, thanks, Becky. I don't have any friends that go on Twitter and say that I'm a pedophile while also admitting that they helped said pedophile become president of the United States. But good to know, Becky. Becky with the bad hair. The plan? Spend millions to get a pedophile elected and then tell everyone he's a pedophile. Hey, now we're cooking. Vice President J.D. Vance coming to Nashville, Republican fundraiser. What to know? A mere 6 figures gets you in the door. Oh my God. Bro, why is there a picture of him with the Pope in this announcement? He's coming to Nashville, and to attend, guests had to donate $250,000 or $100,000. Both price tiers include dinner for 2 and come with a photo op. Wow. For the low, low price of $100,000, you can get a photo with JD Vance. Seems like a deal. You know what JD Vance should do? He actually should probably kill both Elon and Trump. Are you going? I mean, I have to. A photo opportunity with JD Vance. And then yeah, you know he's already cooking up this idea. He's like, is that how I become president? Is that how I become president? Peter Thiel probably texted JD Vance exactly that this afternoon. Right, because here's the thing. The two of them, it's very funny, but not to bring up hashtag him, but the funniest confusing tweet was Kanye's. Bro. bro. Hold on. Let's bring it up. The funniest thing is that these are two people who I think have the same dirt on each other, right? You know what I mean? Where it's mutually assured destruction and it's like the same dirt. It's not like one of them here is in the moral position at all. Like it's the same dirt. Oh God. Oh
and
God.
Instead of going back to the drawing board and saying, okay, so the support for this bill seems to be falling apart right in front of us. And instead of going back to the drawing board and saying, oh, hey, maybe we, as in Congress, should trim it down a bit and change some things and tweak some things. No, they're just trying to keep it alive simply because it passed the House already.
I called Elon last night and he didn't answer, but I'm not upset about this. And I just, I think he understands, and he's acknowledged to me before.
I wish, and it's like cut to Elon Musk, just insane out of his mind on drugs. You know, I called Musk last night. He didn't answer. He's just snorting up cocaine from a table and like looking for his chainsaw, getting ready to drop a bomb on twitter.com.
That this is so serious that we can't fool around with it.
Yeah. That's what we're concerned about. It is serious. And we're concerned about you guys fooling around with it. The bill wasn't perfect when it got there. Okay, and Elon, I think, is right on this one. Because apparently you passed a bill that no one read, that you told us was so star-spangled awesome, Mike, that it had to be passed. And Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeted out today, or actually...
Not the star-spangled awesome. Ain't no way. These are the words they're using on Newsmax. Listen, sir, you said it was star-spangled awesome, and it seems like actually, well, you know, it's got some stuff in it that we didn't really know about because we took you at your word that it was star-spangled awesome.
Yesterday, full transparency. I did not know this section on pages 278 and 279 of the OBBB that strips states of the right to make laws or regulate AI for 10 years. She said, I'm adamantly opposed to this and is a violation of states' rights, and I would have voted no if I had known this was in there. This needs to be stripped out in the Senate. Look, I love Marjorie Taylor.
I'm sorry, all these people are just dumbasses. They're so stupid. They're like, hold on a second. I didn't know that was in the bill. It's like, oh, so are you revealing that you don't know what's in the bills that you're voting for? Damn, if only she could read. Man, if only you had a staff or like you yourself doing your job. But we know Marjorie can't read. We know that none of these people can read. None of these people can read. And they are outing themselves that they cannot read and that they do not read.
I think she's right on target about 99% of the time.
They probably used ChatGPT, like, or Grok. Hey, Grok. Hey, can you tell me what's in the big, beautiful bill? And Grok's like, it's star-spangled awesome.
And I'm generally pretty aligned with her on most things. But is it too much to ask that somebody who's getting paid $174,000 of my tax money a year to read the one major thing they voted on this month?
Yeah.
I mean, this is exactly what I've been...
Like, you know it's bad when Newsmax, one of the most... Like, you can't even... They're not... You can't even call them news. Sorry, they have news in their name. But no, they're just... They're like one of the worst MAGA propaganda tanks. And even they're like, I'm sorry, but you have one job and now you're saying that you didn't do your job. Like, they're getting cooked by Newsmax. And that's also why Trump right now is trying to refocus attention on his big, beautiful bill. It's so big. It's so beautiful. And he's trying not to fully get in the mud with Elon because he doesn't want to... He needs to keep the big, beautiful bill big and beautiful.
Ranting about for a month. Look,
Angie,
I know Trump supported this bill, but we also know that he is not thrilled about the final product. But how much other junk is there in this, like this bill? I have a theory, though, and this is just my theory. But I've recently been pretty right about a lot of things, so I'm just going to roll with it. I think Trump might be working in tandem with Elon here to tank his own bill in a 4D chess move. Just a theory.
God, why are they so obsessed? So obsessed with making Trump out to be this all-seeing genius. Oh my God. How awesome that you can be a dumb piece of shit, and you'll have people out there being like, what a genius move. In fact, this is a 4D chess move. Trump is actually working with Elon to tank his own bill. Masterful gambit, sir. So, Elon, I'm going to need you to call me a pedophile on Twitter. Please? I know you don't want to do it. I know, but I need you to call me a pedophile. I need you to call me a pedophile because we got to tank the big, beautiful bill. And the only way to do it is if you call me a pedophile. So this is your opportunity. Listen, I know you're still my first buddy. Okay? You'll always be my first buddy. But I need you to call me a pedophile. Throwing a tantrum, getting myself carried out of a restaurant. It's a 4D chess move. You know what this same energy is, though? This literally is every time you see like the dumbest person online post something and then they'll go, it's satire. Sorry, it's satire. The definition of satire, using humor to expose people's stupid opinions. It's satire. It's ironic. And it's like, oh, I love now that you can just be a very stupid person and be like, just doing a little trolling, just doing a little satire. Guess you don't know what that is.
My reasoning, I mean, like, how many people in the history of ever, like Trump's entire political career of the last decade, have come out against something Trump wants, and when has Trump just not gone off and completely obliterated them on like a global scale? Seriously. Ron DeSantis says one bad thing about...
Bro, the tariffs? Wait, what is he talking about? What does he mean? Trump does this all the time. Trump will say something and then his donors will go to him, or like, Putin will go to him and they'll be like, yeah. And then the Newsmax and Fox News are like, Donald Trump is playing 5D chess.
About Trump. Trump ruined his presidential career potential. Massey, 99% aligned with Trump, doesn't vote for the big, beautiful bill, and Trump's supporting a primary against him. So why hasn't Trump said anything negative about Elon? You picking up what I'm putting down? I mean, maybe Trump is also reading the country that's not thrilled about massive deficits that this creates.
He has, to be clear, Trump has. He has been posting on Truth Social and being like, well, Elon's sad because he got ousted from the Trump administration. And, because we wanted to take away his EV and he doesn't like that. The reason though that he's not fully unleashing is because Trump, unlike Elon right now, is actually listening to his advisors somewhat, who are like, sir, not good to do this right now. Not good. We got to stay focused on the bill. Okay. We got to stay on message. Big, beautiful bill.
Kwan fart wave Kwan love.
And saying, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have settled for what the...
Trump kept X. God. Gun in my head, not sure who'd be the worst father. Yeah, they do have a lot in common. I understand why. Why they connected. Both of them hate their children, hate their sons. They do little X jumping the same as his father. Okay, let's look at Chuck Schumer ruined the fun. Of course he did. Of course Chuck Schumer ruined the fun. That's here's the thing too. Oh wait, I think I bookmarked this. So I posted this, which is my prediction for the Democrats in 2028. 2024, 2028. And of course, Matt Iglesias has already confirmed that he is so asinine. And Matt Iglesias is doing this. Like he's doing this. He's like, you know what the Democrats should do? They should call up to, Elon Musk and be like, we love electric vehicles. We love space exploration. If there is a bad take, just know that Matt Iglesias will be on the side of a bad take. Like, it will be coming from Matt Iglesias. Okay, and then this was from this was a piece in Politico. This was from yesterday. New, some Dems want the party to be open to Musk as he torches GOP's signature bill. Wow. You mean leave it up to the Democrats to continue to make terrible political decisions? Here you go. Elon Musk has been the Democratic Party's boogeyman since shortly after President Donald Trump deputized him as a top advisor. Also, Grandma, thank you for the 24 months. Pedro, Steve, thank you for the 10 months. But the billionaire's recent breaks with the GOP, Musk ripped Trump's big, beautiful bill as a disgusting abomination and threatened to fire all politicians who backed it, are complicating the party's portrayal of him as a chainsaw-wielding, bureaucracy-breaking villain. No, it's not complicated. No, it shouldn't be complicating anything. You mean Elon Musk, the Nazi? Elon Musk, who failed with Doge? Who was trying to dismantle public programs because he wants to privatize everything, because he wants to make even more billions of dollars? Like, no, this isn't complicated. Musk is very unpopular. That's what we have been saying for months. Ha ha, everybody hates Musk. Everybody hates Elon. Like, you know how when we say everyone hates Elon, it's because everybody hates Elon. He is so politically unpopular. He lost an election that he poured, $2 million into, and violated election finance laws by bribing people. He lost that race in Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Supreme Court election is a great example of how much people hate Elon. Yes, they hate him. Everyone hates Musk because he's annoying more than anything else. Yeah, he's so annoying that Donald Trump and other people in his administration were like, yeah, he's got to go because he's so annoying. A few Democrats are eager to welcome Musk, who said he voted for former President Joe Biden in 2020 and gave a tour of SpaceX to then President Barack Obama back into the fold. Also, Democrats, please just remember Elon Musk is a Nazi, okay? Just a lot of other things to mention here, but also he's a Nazi. So this is the direction we're doing this now. Okay. Representative Ro Khanna, who represents Silicon Valley and has known Musk for over a decade, said Democrats should be in a dialogue with Musk given their shared opposition to the GOP's mega bill. Oh, Ro Khanna. Ro Khanna is the type of guy who will drop something reasonable, something progressive sounding, but then always his bottom line is Silicon Valley. That's his bottom line. So, sucks more than not sucks. We should ultimately be trying to convince him that the Democratic Party has more of the values that he agrees with. No, we're not allowing Musk to rehab. And yet, why do I feel like the Democrats might possibly look at this as this is a smart strategic political move? Because they love to do this. They brought out the fucking Cheneys. The Cheneys, also deeply unpopular, with both Republicans and Democrats. Everyone fucking hates the Cheneys. War criminal Cheneys? You mean those Cheneys? And the Democratic Party was like, you know what? Yes, that's what our plan's going to be here. We're going to bring out Liz Cheney and then also speak lovingly about Dick Cheney and talk about the big tent that we have. We got a big old tent. We got the Cheneys. We got Elon Musk. Oh, but pro-Palestine immigrants, like, sorry, gonna have to kick you out because the tent's big, but it's not that big. A commitment to science funding, a commitment to clean technology, a commitment to seeing international students like him. Other Democrats are warming back up to Musk as he leaves the White House and starts to break. Bro, it's because the Democrats still believe that the best strategy is Orange Man bad. And anyone who says Orange Man bad, which now includes Elon Musk, the Democrats will make space for. They're like, Orange Man bad? Yes, Orange Man bad. Yes, this is gonna work. Orange Man bad. The strategy that we have been employing for almost a decade. I'm a believer in redemption, and he's telling the truth about the legislation. Oh, Richie Torres, the same Richie Torres who's accusing a platform like Twitch of allowing anti-Semitism to proliferate, who's like gone after Hassan, talking about a believer in redemption when it comes to Elon Musk, who's a Nazi. But he added, Musk has done an enormous amount of damage, and there are Democrats who see his decimation of the federal workforce and the federal government as an unforgivable sin. I like how that's the problem there. But even still, he's such a little bitch that he's like, there are Democrats who see this. Like, he himself is not explicitly saying, he himself is not being like, yeah, but I think Musk is a really bad guy. Like, we should not have him. Liam Kerr, co-founder of the group behind the centrist Democrats Welcome Fest meeting today in Washington, said, of course Democrats should, welcome Musk back into the party. You don't want anyone wildly distorting your politics, which he has a unique capability to do. But it's a zero-sum game, Kerr said. God, I hate these fuckers so much. Anything that he does that moves more towards Democrats hurts Republicans. Really? I don't think so. I don't think you should be working in politics anymore, you dumb fuck. Anything that Musk does that he moves more towards Democrats hurts Republicans. This is someone who professionally works in Democratic politics. Representative Brad Schneider, the chair of the New Democrat Coalition, who earlier this year supported the party's targeting of Musk as the Department of Government Efficiency / through federal agencies, said that with his departure from Washington, Democrats shouldn't make Musk their focus. Right, good. We should be talking about what we're doing for the American people. Forget about Musk. Stop it, but they can't resist. Now, I'm not saying for sure that 2008 this is what it's going to be, but we can see how this is a possibility. All right. We can see how already the Democratic wheels are spinning and they're like, ooh, this is our way in. We're going to welcome Musk back. Okay. Welcome back to the team, buddy. We missed you. Even though you're a Nazi and you have been, trying to destroy the federal government for your own personal benefit, and you're a fascist piece of shit, we love that as long as you hate Elon, as long as you hate Donald Trump, because that's what the Democratic Party has been. It's an anti-Trump party. And guess what? They lost in 2024. They lost because they were still doing the Orange Man bad. It's hard to imagine an outright reunion taking place between Musk and Democrats in the near future, and Trump and Musk are said to still be friendly. I don't know about that. Still, Musk recently threatened to cut off the money spigot for Republicans, and Democrats would have a lot to gain by merely keeping the world's richest man on the sidelines in the midterm elections and beyond. No, they would not. shift. If Musk makes a mess of GOP primaries, that would work in their favor too. But Musk's recent heel turn also risks reopening a divide between progressives and moderates over how to approach him and other billionaires. Our caucus has done the right thing and gone toe-to-toe against Musk, said Representative Greg Kasar, chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus and one of the party's most vocal advocates for making Musk an antagonist on the campaign trail. Others are taking a wait-and-see approach. I don't think we should take one ketamine-fueled tweet as evidence of a change of heart, said Matt Bennett, co-founder of the center-left group Third Way. It's more complicated. Wait, is this for real? The Doge aftermath, empty beer bottles and leftover marijuana were strewn about. Cockroaches and rodents scurried around. The U.S. Institute of Peace looked like a frat house after an all-weekend rager when its employees were granted access to its Washington headquarters last month. Is this why Asman loves Doge? USIP is an independent congressionally funded organization that Doge took over in March. When employees returned following a court order that blocked the Trump administration from dismantling the institute, they found the multi-million-dollar building on the National Mall in disarray. Yeah, because it's a bunch of like coked up 20-year-olds who tweet racist shit and then brag about tweeting racist shit. When USIP employees were removed from their positions following a dramatic standoff with Doge staffers, they had to turn in their laptops, cell phones, and chargers. But when they came back last week, the hundreds of laptops were haphazardly stacked on top of each other with no documentation of their ownership. Okay, anyway. What is this leftover marijuana that you speak of?
Meltdown. The Elon Musk and Donald Trump alliance has gone up in flames. Total and utter flames. A public meltdown unlike anything the country has ever seen.
Also, Elon tweeted this tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific. #Pigfoot. Wow. So cryptic. Get up on your good foot, Donald Trump.
Elon Musk, just in the past 2 hours, calling for Donald Trump's impeachment and saying Trump's name is in the so-called Epstein files, saying, bookmark this one. At the same time, Trump is threatening to cancel all of Musk's government contracts. And Musk's responding, oh, make my day. The whole world watching as this back and forth played out. It only started around noon Eastern time when Trump finally broke his silence over Musk's very clear attacks on what Trump insists on calling his big, beautiful bill.
You know, Elon's upset.
It was so funny because Will and Wake left this morning at 6 a.m. and they went on a fishing expedition with a bunch of people. And so they missed out on all the news. And when they got back, they said they opened Twitter and just saw all this crazy shit. And they were like, what is going on? And Will got home and he went, so what the hell happened today? I was off the grid for like 8 hours and I went, oh my God, I can't wait to tell you. I cannot wait to tell you everything that happened today. Okay, where do we even begin? And then Sam texted me, was like, is this your Super Bowl? And I was sitting there like hour 3 of just being glued to Twitter. I could not get off. And I was like, yes, it is. It is.
That because we took the EV mandate. Look, Elon.
Good day
and
for
I had
us
a great
terminally.
relationship.
Yeah, good day for us terminally online people who never jump ship to Blue Sky. I'm sure the libs were trying to do some memes over there on Blue Sky, but it did not come close to what was happening over on twitter.com. Girl, I was flying from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then I was on the East Coast and I'm running on fumes and I still don't know the details. We're getting into them.
I don't know if it will anymore, but I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome.
Oh, he's accusing him of TDS, talking about how they had a great relationship. But that was tame. That was how it all started, because it was just the beginning. So the world's richest man starts replying to the world's most powerful man almost in real time. So this is how it went. Okay, here's Trump at 12:06 p.m.
I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it.
At 12:25 p.m., Musk posts,
Girls are
false.
fighting.
This bill was never shown to me.
Aren't they?
Any quick reaction on what's going on with Elon Musk and President Trump on Twitter right now?
Oh man, the girls are fighting, aren't they?
Any quick reaction on what's going on with Elon?
Also, AOC finally endorsed Zoran 2 weeks before the election. It was the right thing to do. It was the right endorsement. I unfortunately fear that it has gotten buried under the news of today. Like literally everything is getting buried under the Trump and Musk meltdown. But if you missed it, she endorsed Zoran as her number one pick.
Even once.
And you know what? Actually, there's the 5D chess move. There it is. There's the 5D chess move. Dropping your endorsement of Zoran after you have been hounded for weeks. Dropping it on the day that Elon Musk crashed out. Jimmy Carville, not a fan, but he said Dems should sit back and let the Republicans self-destruct. It's happening. Yes, the Dems should let the Republicans destroy each other. And instead, though, some of them are already eyeing Elon Musk as, ooh, maybe we can bring him over to our team. Maybe we can have a try with Elon Musk. Maybe he'll be part of our team now. No, man. No. What do you guys think Joe Biden's doing? The fuck do you think Biden's doing? Do you think he's just sitting there holding an ice cream cone? And he didn't know any of this is going on. He didn't know any of this is going on.
It was passed in the dead of night so fast that almost no one in Congress could even read it. And that was the first thing. Then they started fighting over whether Trump would have actually even won the election if it weren't for Musk. Here's Trump at 12:05 p.m. Eastern.
Elon endorsed me very strongly. He actually went up in campaign for me. I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway, even if the governor ran, the real governor.
So is Elon Musk when he says that he helped Trump win Pennsylvania? How so? What specifically? What specifically did you do to help him win? Is that going to be part of the tea drop tomorrow at 3?
Governor, not the governor from Minnesota.
Referring to Shapiro. And Elon replies at 12:46, quote, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude, which clearly upset Trump, who posted that he actually fired Musk. Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted. And he just went crazy. Musk's reply 11 minutes later, an obvious lie. So sad. Well, on this, Elon has a point. It is worth remembering that Trump and Musk were so close that, remember, it was like, where's J.D. Vance, right? That it was Trump and the number 2 was Vance, was Musk.
Also, the way that both of them tweet, it truly gives off junior high cat fight. So sad. Oh, he went crazy.
Musk. And look at this first joint interview he gave. It was with Musk, not with J.D. Vance. I think he was in Munich when this happened. In fact, when Musk's Tesla shares started plunging because buyers shunned him, they shunned him because of his role as Trump's number 2. And so Trump actually at the time, remember when he went out and he did the big giant car ad for Tesla while standing in the driveway of the White House? In fact, he got one for his granddaughter, a Cybertruck, and he said he was personally going to buy one. That very Tesla.
Remember when Donald Trump did the Tesla ad? Like, this was straight up a Tesla ad. This was Musk being like, sir, Tesla's shares are going down because of my association with you, and it would really be great if you could do a Tesla, just, stand in front of one and talk about how great they are. Yeah, the White House is a used car dealership. But yeah, so as somebody said, were they actually close, or was their relationship transactional? Transactional. Now, do I think that Musk legitimately wanted to be Trump's friend? Yes, I do. Do I think that Trump ever felt that way? No, I don't. I think for Trump, it was purely transactional. And I think that's why Musk is hitting out the way that he is. But he was first buddy. Hey, I thought I was your first buddy. And now it seems like I'm no buddy at all. I don't think Elon Musk understands the concept of friendship. True, but I think he looked at Donald Trump as somebody who, if he were to have a friend, that would be his friend. Like, he doesn't have friends, but if he were to have one, it would be Donald Trump. This is the Tesla Trump purchase from Musk. It's still parked on West Exec. It's been there the whole time. The whole time? It's been there the whole fucking time. He has not touched that thing. He's like, wait, I heard these Tesla things blow up.
That he was going to buy, it is actually there tonight. It is still parked on the White House grounds. CNN today got its picture, filmed this video of it late today. I wonder if Trump has any idea that it's parked there. Which brings me to the biggest threats that each man threw at each other today, and it was nasty, frankly, beneath both of them. But,
so to kind of recap a little bit, last week Elon Musk was still first buddy, okay? Even though we knew that Doge was coming to an end, we knew that Elon was going to be leaving, but it was supposed to be all like, no, it's all good, everyth's fine. Not going to have a blow up here. He was buddy with Trump at an Oval Office thing last week. And then Musk started to criticize Trump's legislative centerpiece, which is the big, beautiful bill. Remember, he had the black eye. Yeah. Musk had the black eye, and people surmised, didn't they think it was like Stephen Miller had punched Musk in the face over his wife? Trump gave him he got a key to the White House. That's not a thing, just so you know. But anyway, so it was it's not goodbye, it's see you later type of vibe, where it was like, this was always going to be temporary. It was always going to be 130 days. And or Scott B, didn't they get into a fight? I don't know. Somebody punched Elon Musk in the face, and unfortunately it wasn't me. So then though, Musk started to like chirp about the big beautiful bill. And this was even before he left his job, where he was saying that he was disappointed in the bill and he didn't think that it was actually big and beautiful. And then he started going in on it really hard, and the motivations, his motivations are suspected to be because the bill harms his business interests. For example, rolls back credits for clean energy, for electric vehicles, which is what Tesla makes. So there are multiple reasons as suspected as to why Musk hates the bill, and has gone from being like, Yeah, I'm disappointed by it, to calling it a disgusting abomination. Like, he has criticized the bill before, but he was more restrained and more restrained in his criticism, and now he's just like full on saying that it's the most disgusting thing he's ever seen. And another thing too is that his pick for the head of NASA, who was I think he was a former SpaceX guy. His name's Jared Isaacman. Musk had pushed him forward for the NASA administrator spot, and Trump announced that he was withdrawing the nomination, and so I think that's probably another reason that Musk got pissed off. He also wanted the FAA to use his Starlink satellite system, and the Trump administration was like, no, I don't think we can do that. So anyway, this has culminated then in today when Elon Musk fully crashed out. And then that's when Trump was like, Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate. And he just went crazy. I don't know what he's saying over there. I don't know. Elon, listen, you got to calm down. You're going insane.
Oh, hey, all bets are off on that anymore. At 2:37, Trump threatens to terminate Musk's government contracts, writing, the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts, which, while a serious...
Elon also failed to get Trump's Supreme Court candidate elected. Yes, Elon has been bad for Donald Trump. No, he's so unpopular. It's not just like personal feelings towards Elon Musk. It's also how he is affecting things politically. He is politically very toxic. He's bad for everyone.
Threat, I mean, you got to think about it. SpaceX, the Boring Company, and Tesla benefit massively from government contracts and subsidies.
Shark Poon,
Musk's business empire is built around $38 billion in reported government funding, according to the Washington Post. But to get rid of all those is also a unique threat. Because without Musk, well, I mean, what happens to those astronauts on the ISS? I mean, remember the astronauts who waited 9 months because only Musk's Dragon capsule could bring them back home? Well, Musk sure does, which is probably why he responded to Trump's threat to terminate his contracts with these posts. Go ahead, make my day. And then he added, in light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Well, he knows who controls that one. And then Musk threw his own threat out there. One of them, well, this one was laying down the gauntlet. Talk about going to the gutter, writing time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files.
God. I just cannot get over. I cannot get over that we are all witnessing. We are witnessing the breakup, the showdown, the end of the bromance between the world's richest man. The fact that we have been this subjected to the world's richest man in the first place, where it's like, bro, you are the world's richest man. Can you please fuck off? You are so chronically online. We cannot escape you. Like, there are other very, very rich people who don't do what Elon Musk does. They operate behind the scenes, okay? They're like in the shadows. Or they're out on their $500 million yachts with like 100 models and Leo DiCaprio. But no, we have Elon Musk. Like, we just have him. We have him. So between him and the president of the United States, the most powerful man in the world, also chronically online, like two chronically online girlies. And we are watching this on Maine. Just think about that for a second. Shaking my head, the Rockefellers at least had the decency to live in the shadows and build some theaters and public parks. Just think about how fucking crazy it is that millions of people today have been just sitting there watching this shit show. I think they should solve this by having a duel. I do. I think they should have a duel. I think they should do, they're always talking about like going back to the good old days. They're always talking about like returning to the America that we were once upon a time. I say, yes, gentlemen, a trial by combat, a duel. I propose a duel. That's how men used to handle their differences. Hamilton style, yeah.
Is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. And that's actually really serious. Those Epstein files perhaps cuts as deeply as anything. But the other one might be just as bad for Trump. The twice impeached president, Musk, not long ago posted yes to someone who wrote, President versus Elon. Who wins? My money's on Elon. Trump should be impeached. J.D. Vance should replace him.
The Elon Musk reply guys like Ian Miles Chong, they're like, sir, reporting for duty. Sir, don't worry, we're here. Can you keep the checks rolling on X? Can you please make sure that I keep getting money? Please, I'm here for you. We are assembling. The loser Avengers are assembling for you, sir. Sir, I'm ready. Again, I have to keep saying it. It's all the worst people in the world right now who are going to war, who are like either caught between both sides. And they're like, please, can we stop fighting? Please, this isn't like us. Please, this is what the woke libtards do. This isn't us. Please. And then you have ones who are like putting their foot in either camp.
It is absolutely stunning to watch it. Maybe that's why no one could look away today. A split for the history books. I mean, when you think about it, it's up there maybe with Brutus and Caesar, Hamilton and Burr. Two men until just days ago claimed to just absolutely...
Bro, did I not just say this? I was like, let's have a duel, Hamilton style.
Love each other.
Well, I love the president. I just want to be clear about that.
Can I say to thank God SNL is not on air right now, because you know that we would get a Hamilton style sketch. Like, it's one thing to joke about it when we're here on stream. It's another when SNL is like, let's bring in Lin-Manuel Miranda. You know he'd be cooking up a song, Tim Kaine and the Membrane style. Yeah, a cold open of Elon going up against Trump.
We have a new star. A star is born, Elon. Elon is great. He is from a different planet. He's the greatest guy.
I use the word love. I didn't just, use it. It's because Musk used it. In February, Musk posted, I love Donald Trump as much as a straight man can love another.
He's from a different planet is the funniest way to describe someone in a positive way. Like, yeah, oh my God, he's so amazing. He's from a different planet. Because traditionally that's been used as a way to insult someone. Like, where are you from? Mars? Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. God, what are you, an alien? Like using that as a way to describe someone in a like a loving way. He's like, he's so amazing. I don't understand how his mind works. It's like he's from another planet. Or what does Regina George say? God, what she's like, God, Katie, I love you. You're like a Martian. You're like a Martian.
Other man. I mean, what else is there to say? Kristen Holmes is out front live from the White House. Kristen, from a post like that to what we are seeing today, I mean, it is an absolutely stunning breakdown.
Yeah, and Aaron, I mean, we talked to a number of White House officials who really tried to downplay it, saying we've been through this before, but there really is no way to not acknowledge the fact that they haven't been through this exactly before, because we're talking about two of the most powerful men in the world. And
do you know what would be awesome? because Ian Miles Chong is calling for impeaching Trump, and Steve Bannon's out here like, we should deport Elon Musk. What if both happened? What if Trump got impeached and Musk got deported? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that timeline?
Breakup like this, and so publicly and so personally, is one that they haven't seen in the same manner. Now, we are told that White House officials met behind closed doors
Fox
at one
has been
point,
talking about
discussed
this like
how they were
dads
going
about
to
get
react. And the
divorced. Are there
directive
any
from
good
the
Fox
top, and the top,
clips?
of course, is President Trump, is to just keep focused on the quote-unquote big, beautiful bill. I mean, the thing we have to remember here is that this is Donald Trump's legacy.
it's
So
not
all
a
this talk
bill.
about how personal it's getting, actually hitting the bill itself is as personal as it gets for Donald Trump. He also hit him at one point saying these tariffs are going to sink the economy into another recession. That was Elon Musk after Donald Trump. Another pretty harsh blow for Donald Trump, a man who believes his entire legacy is going to be built on this bill, these tariffs, the trade wars, the trade deals that they have, clearly here trying to kneecap him. Now, just moments ago, we heard from Caroline Levitt, the press secretary, who was responding to Elon Musk saying that Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files. And this is what she said. She said, this is an unfortunate episode from Elon, who is unhappy with the one big, beautiful bill because it does not include the policies he wanted. The president is focused on passing this historic piece of legislation and making our country great again. Obviously, there again, Aaron, the directive from the top, keep it focused.
Do you know what I found out? I found out that Caroline Leavitt is 27 years old. 27 years old. Man, stumping for a fascist piece of shit really, really does age you. It does. Fascism really ages you. Yeah, that's a hard 27.
Right. All right. Well, thank you very much, Kristen. Of course, Elon Musk has said he isn't happy with the policies in that bill, specifically the trillions of dollars that it will add to the debt, which goes against Doge. He believed that Trump actually wanted Doge. Out front now, Katie Drummond, global editor-director at Wired, which has broken story after story on Doge and Musk's relationship with Trump, and Ryan Mack, who covers Elon Musk for the New York Times and is also the co-author of Character Limit, How Elon Musk Destroyed Twitter. Katie, you hear Kristen's new reporting. They had a meeting today on what is going on, because this is serious. You've got certainly the world's most powerful man and against the world's richest and also one of the most powerful men.
Yep.
This breakdown. So what are you watching right now?
We have been on the edges of our seats all day at Wired.
Her husband is fucking almost 60 years old. Ugh. She's 27 and her husband is 59. Who's she married to? Caroline Leavitt husband. 32-year-old age gap. Married Nicholas Riccio. He's a wealthy real estate developer. I'm sure they're very happy. And they married this year. I'm sure they're...
I will tell you that much. I mean, for one thing, we are paying very close attention to Truth Social and X, right? The megaphones of choice for these two very rich and powerful men. And then we are on the phone talking to, GOP insiders, members of the administration, and then people in Silicon Valley, right? I mean, the potential ripple effects of this, breakup between Trump and Musk on the tech industry itself is potentially very significant. So we're trying to figure out sort of what do tech insiders, VCs, investors, other tech executives think about this allegiance breaking up.
Right. Okay. And on that, Katie, you said the people that showed up at Trump's inauguration, okay, let's say, was it Tim Cook and Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and then the people.
I saw a tweet. It was a picture of Donald Trump with Mark Zuckerberg, and the caption was, "Your name is Elon now. Okay, I'm gonna call you Elon. Okay, it's not Mark. No, I'm calling you Elon. No, your name is Elon. Okay, that's who you are." He's just gonna replace Elon Musk with Mark Zuckerberg. As I just said on CNN, I'm not going to take any money from Elon Musk, a man who did a Hitler salute. It's astounding that some Democrats won't say the same. Yeah, because they're on the same side. This is my fave. This one's so good. Honest, I gotta be so for real. I spent so much time on Twitter today, an embarrassing amount of time. You'll be hard pressed to send me something that I did not already see.
Alliance shoot to kill the mother, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa, brr, pa, pa. Attention.
You know the thing? Okay, look. Oh, God. At least with Drake and Kendrick, what we got out of it was a banging song. So the most that we can get out of this, at least right now, is just it's a crumb of fun online, okay? On Twitter, all right? So again, please let us have this. Please. Multiple banging songs. Yes, but culminating in, of course, Not Like Us. So the equivalent to that is a fun time on Twitter, which has not happened in a long time. Okay? Did you see this one? I did. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Like, let us, please. Let us. Tuna Fish Cowboy, thank you for the bits. Please rank this day on Twitter in comparison to others like the billionaires. Yeah, so I mentioned the billionaire submersible, Luigi is hot, Not Like Us, Donald Trump got shot, Donald Trump got COVID. Oh, you know, it's okay. Honestly, I think the Donald Trump got COVID day is very high up there. Trump COVID, Lizzie dying. Yeah, that was pretty iconic day as well. I still have to say, I think Trump COVID was number one, but we shall see how the Trump Musk continues to play out. But Lizzie's in a box went hard. Lizzie's in a box. All of Ireland celebrating. El Hawkeye, thank you for the 28 months. I don't know, man. I mean, it feels like we're in hell. So we're just laughing as the flames are just burning around us. We're just laughing. We're laughing, right? Where there is the thing that is just ever present, where it's like, damn, the US feels kind of cooked, huh? Where it didn't really feel that way in 2020, so we had more of a laugh. More of a laugh with Trump getting COVID. There was just something that was so fucking funny. Like, people thought he was gonna die too. Remember that?
Who went to Saudi Arabia to be there to
Slate you, the girls are
pay
fighting.
fealty. That's the requirement to do this. Does this embolden them to turn on Trump, or does this make them even more afraid to do so, more in his corner?
So cooked. We're cheering on the downfall of the people in charge.
They have so much to lose, right? They are counting on an administration and a president who will be good to them from a regulatory perspective, from a financial perspective. They need the president's buy-in, I suspect, a lot more than they need Elon Musk's companionship.
That's what I was saying.
And the threat to cut contracts, you know.
What I was saying is, like, I think that politically, financially, you know, those who have a stake here are much more incentivized to stick by Donald Trump in this moment.
If you don't have the Dragon capsule as the only way to get the ISS down, he could cut your contracts.
Absolutely.
And we'll see what happens with that. I mean, Ryan, you have covered Elon Musk for such a long time. When you watch this happening, right, and nobody could turn away from it today, whether you were laughing, whether you were embarrassed by it, I don't know what feeling people might have had. But when you see how far Elon Musk is willing to go, right, he's going there on Jeffrey Epstein and 100 posts about this. How personal is this for him?
I mean, it's incredibly personal. I think this is something that we as Musk reporters have been waiting for a time. You know, both these men get into extreme bust-ups with their associates and their staffers, and we were kind of all waiting for this moment. You know, that it happened isn't a surprise. How it happened is more of a surprise to me. You know, and the speed at which Elon was ready to essentially unload his clip. You know, he went and had a string of insults lined up that he used, very quickly. And I think that is what surprised me the most.
Et tu, Muscus? Et tu, Muscus? Et tu? F22. OX Dead. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Dee, thank you for the bits. Yeah, I mean, poor MAGA doesn't know what to do. This is their 9/11. So, what kind of MAGA are you? Elon, a week from now, we must overthrow the culture of corruption that silences women. Can we please right now agree? And I know I'm not talking to this community. I mean, fucking liberals, okay? There is no Elon Musk rebrand into a woke king, all right? There is no based Elon Musk incoming. There is no, blue MAGA. I mean, fuck blue MAGA, but, yeah, Mr. Musk, welcome to the resistance. No, fuck him. I hope he chokes. I hope he chokes, is how I'll leave it at. Okay? Yeah, just because he's rallying against Trump right now doesn't erase the fact that he's a massive piece of shit. And also, he's rallying against Trump not because he's a moral person, not because he opposes the big, beautiful bill for for reasons that are having to do with any type of altruism. No, this is about his businesses. This is about him. So he is personally miffed. He is professionally miffed. Laura going against Trump's, let's see what she has to say.
Musk is his own person. The government contracts that he has stand on their own merit. They shouldn't be called into question. Threatening to pull them, that's not wise. When 5 minutes ago you were, of course, hailing Musk's work and helping rescue the stranded Americans in space. Ooh. Elon Musk is like the Thomas Edison of our time. He sacrificed for America personally and professionally. And he wanted to make the Trump presidency happen.
Okay, girl. Okay. You did not just say, is she comparing them on... Is she... Hold on a second. Let me run this back.
Is like the Thomas Edison of our time. He sacrificed for America personally and professionally. And he wanted to make the Trump presidency happen. And it did. And I will...
Hold on a second. Is Laura Ingraham pulling a 4D chess move here? Is she saying this And it'll make it'll make Musk think that she's supporting him. But Trump, although Trump probably thinks Edison was like super great. But you know what I mean? Like she's playing both sides here. There'll be some people who read into this and they go, oh, she's comparing him to Edison because she's saying that they're both frauds, because she's saying that they both stole invention ideas. Or there will be others who are like, she is supporting Musk because he's a genius. I don't know. I'm not a 4D chess player. I ain't no 4D chess player, so I can only surmise. Don't you mean 5D chess? See, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. So I can only guess as to the moves that she's playing here.
It is the Trump travel ban 2.0 in the wake of the horrific firebomb.
People coming into our country, but I don't know if it will anymore. He's warned that.
What if Trump posted? He posts his travel ban and he crossed out all the other countries and just writes South Africa.
Trump was right about everything. Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate. I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot. And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place. He actually went up in campaign for me. I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway.
Oh boy, but Musk is firing back quite a lot on X, and it continues.
Laura's trying to get them back together because it's bad for the right wing. If Elon keeps talking, he'll destroy as well. Yeah, no, it is. It's bad for the right, which is why, again, if the Democrats were smart, they would sit back and they would hammer a message about how, you know, they are like, look at how the big, beautiful bill is bad for the working class. Okay, look at how it slashes Medicaid. Look at all these terrible things. And let the Republicans rip themselves apart. But of course they won't do that. Of course, no, because they never do.
Continues right now. It all started with this post that said, quote, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Greg?
Yes.
I saw this too. I wish Carla Sofia Gascon was involved somehow. You know what? She probably is. If I know Carla Sofia Gascon, and boy, do I know Carla Sofia Gascon, I think she is involved. I think somewhere in some room, Carla Sofia Gascon is sitting in front of a computer and is pulling the strings.